Have you ever felt that you are just going through the motions in life, without really being present, constantly thinking about the future, rather than focusing on the present moment? Congratulations, it's a sign that you are living your life on autopilot mode. But what does it mean? Is it important or can it hurt you? I used to be a victim of the ruthless autopilot mode, and I have endured all the effects of it. Luckily, I managed to figure it out, and now I can confidently share my experience with you. But firstly, I have a question for you. When was the last time you went to school or job by habitual route and watched people hustling around you? What were they wearing? According to my experience, once I found out about the program that could send me to the school in the USA, I decided that it was my chance to run away from all the problems I had due to living in my hometown. Moreover, why don't I try to make my childish dream true, right? At this moment, I started preparing. I started learning English, getting to know more about the tours, and getting to know more about the program itself. I was extremely excited. I saw this beautiful life in the USA, all the American schools, and me entering this reality. I was preparing all the time, almost without any rest. But surprisingly, the efficiency of my work in social projects, my communication with friends, and my grades in school started getting worse. But I didn't see the whole picture at that moment. My mindset and vision were quite blurred. In a while, I received a rejection. It was absolutely disappointing for me. I couldn't pull myself together for a long time. Life seemed to be pale and dull, but this is exactly what helped me with getting on my feet again. Searching the net, I stumbled upon an article about autopilot mode, and at this step, I understood everything that was going on with me. Autopilot mode reduces your work efficiency, exhausts you, provokes stress, and prevents you from seeing the joys of life. John Kabat-Zinn is one of those who has proven the bad effects of autopilot mode. And he found the solution. Moreover, we spent about 40% of our time living on autopilot mode. Crazy, isn't it? Researchers at Duke University have discovered that. But is autopilot mode that bad and scary? We all have morning routine, aren't we? For example, guzzling down a pot of coffee, or brushing our teeth, or cooking the breakfast. At this step, autopilot mode saves you time and makes your life easier. Consider this. Nobody enjoys waking up only questioning their next move. Should I brush my teeth first or check my emails? Oh wait, coffee first perhaps. See what I mean? Engaging autopilot mode can be incredibly beneficial in such cases. But be careful. Living on autopilot mode might become detrimental when you consistently go through your daily routine without considering whether your actions align with your values or contribute to your overall well-being. For example, I used to prepare for exams all the time, almost without any rest, and it became a part of my routine. But this negatively impacted other aspects of my life perceptibly, and it caused a burnout eventually. Moreover, I stopped seeing the beauty of life at all. I used to live in future, and that didn't allow me to enjoy the moment. When operating on autopilot mode, we become disconnected from the present moment, lacking awareness and conscious presence. While there are numerous benefits of being able to go on autopilot mode, it becomes detrimental when it applies to your emotional experience. In my case, autopilot mode became a hindrance to mindfulness, and here's how I coped with it. Laying on a bed, I stumbled upon a video in TikTok about a technique called journaling. The author declares that you can decrease your level of stress by taking a sheet of paper and writing down all of your worries. It seemed to me like a nonsense. Can you believe that a piece of paper can solve your emotional issues? But I decided to try. And surely, after the first time, I didn't mention any significant changes. But day after day, I was doing the same, reflecting on a piece of paper. And in a while, I started mentioning changes in my mindset and my behavior. But it was strange. Can you believe that a sheet of paper can solve your emotional issues? I decided to search the net, and I was quite surprised. This technique is highly recommended by psychologists for managing emotions and stress. It has been proven that keeping a diary helps you to overcome life crises and psychological traumas, as it prompts to rethink experience and to release emotions, said Julia Samuel, a psychotherapist and the author of Grief Works. But is there any correct way to do journaling? Is there any minimum samples to get a result? And the answer is no. There isn't any correct way to do journaling. The method is all about taking a sheet of paper and reflecting on your day or situation, or you can write down the things you worry about. You can personalize it however you want. You can spend 5 minutes on reflection, or you can spend hours. The idea is that you should release your emotions on a sheet of paper in order to achieve welfare. Just imagine. You're mad, somebody has offended you. So, you can take a notebook, a pen, Close your eyes and draw what you feel in order to release the madness. Or you can ask yourself why. Why do you feel mad? After writing down the answer, you can ask yourself again, why do you feel mad? And then again, and therefore you'll understand the genuine source of your madness. But why does it work so well? While you're writing, it helps you to separate one from the next and clear out the distressing thoughts invading your head. Journaling gives you the opportunity to process your emotions in a safe, contained space. Naming the specific emotions you are experiencing and accepting them, that reduces their strength. And that way, difficult emotions become less overwhelming and easier to manage. The advantage of this method is that you can practice it whenever you want. Moreover, the technique isn't only for people who are stressed or stuck and can't move on. Quite the contrary, the technique is pretty versatile and will be helpful for those who are striving for mental well-being, seeking clarity and direction, and individuals seeking personal growth. And now a task for you. Tonight, set a timer for 5 minutes, take a notebook and a pen, and just write. Now my notebook and pen have become my best friends. I bet my life has changed significantly. I've gotten rid of anxiety, I have become more self-aware, and learned how to react to failures. Moreover, I started living here and now and understanding my feelings. I realized the value of food I eat, of time I spend with my friends, and of school I study in. And most importantly, I don't chase the future and don't regret the past anymore. So, now make a notebook and pen your best friends, and see how your life will change. Thank you.